Cue Dave and Ryan in 3, 2, 1.
It's Dave and Ryan's movie review.
Sponsored by the Plan Z Diet.
Hey, Dave and Ryan here, and it's another one of Dave and Ryan's redemptions. This one came off of Ryan's list. I've been kind of keeping them separated so you know what kind of twisted individuals you're dealing with here. This is actually a movie that Ryan and Jordan both said this is a really good movie.
It is. It's a really good movie.
So I gave it a watch. I had heard of it. I'd never seen it. And it is 2001's Out Cold. This is rated PG-13, an hour and a half. Not a bad time. Not a bad run time. This reminds me of the movies like Up the Creek and Hot Dog the Movie. And Better Off Dead was a little bit, they spent some time on a mountain in this one. Since it's Ryan's movie, I'm going to let him talk about it.
Yeah, so the overall kind of feel of this movie, if you ever watch any like the old school 80s type of movies, like this kind of genre, like Ski Patrol, there's a few other ones, but this one has that kind of a modern feel to it, but it's still kind of the same. Like Dave said, came out in 2001. This is actually one of Zach Galifianakis' first films before he turned into the Alan character. If you ever watch any of his stuff before The Hangover, he was more of a raunchy type of comedian, very vocal, very rude, very gruesome, I guess.
I think more of I think what you get from Between Two Ferns is really Zach Galifianakis.
Okay.
Because have you ever watched any of them?
I've seen bits and pieces.
He's just very straight and very blunt.
Yeah.
So I think that that's the more of the real Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah.
So
this movie is basically about a snowboarder who has kind of a girlfriend back in the day. She leaves town, and he never left his hometown, which is this ski mountain. And this is basically a story of him and his friends, living their lives. They're young and dumb, and they do a lot of stupid stuff. Mm-hmm. And the first thing you see in this movie is they do a thing called King of the Mountain. Basically, they stop at the top of the mountain, they snowboard down the mountain. They have to have a beer in their hand, and the one who reaches the bottom with the most beer becomes king of the mountain. Well, as you can guess, there's a lot of dirty play and a lot of stupid stuff going on, but he kind of outsmarts everyone by putting the beer in his mouth.
There you go.
But then his girlfriend comes back, and her father buys the mountain, and basically he's gonna turn it into like an Aspen type of place. This movie takes place in Alaska, so it's not a big, like Aspen Park City type of community. It's more local. It's more gritty. But basically, they end up saving the mountain. I don't want to spoil it, even though it is a lot.
24 years old.
But yeah, it's got some people I know you enjoy in this movie.
Yes, it does actually. We got what is it? Jason London. Or Jeremy. It's one or the other.
The director?
The lead character.
Oh, yeah.
Jason London.
Yeah.
You've got what? Victoria Silvstedt. It's
Yep.
very nice. Zach Galifianakis, as we said. Lee Majors in this one. Then a couple of other people that you might, recognize. And I could never remember his name, but it was Champ Kind from Anchorman.
David, I can't say his name. Koischer.
Yeah, and so you had actually two throwbacks to The Office, because you had he played Todd Packer on The Office, and then the gentleman that played Roy is in there, and
David Denham,
and he finds out that he's gay.
Yeah,
he just figures it out all on his own.
Also, if you ever seen Reno 911, Thomas Lennon is in this as well.
Thomas Lennon is in this one, and for people that have seen Fever Pitch, Willie Garson, I believe, is his name. He played his friend that was the doctor. He's since passed away. I think he passed away just last year. He is in this one as the original owner of the ski mountain. His father.
His father was, and he kind of plays the schmuck, the screw up.
Yeah, but it's you know what? It's fun. It's just one of those movies that you can turn it off for a little while, your mind, and just enjoy it and laugh at it for what it really is. Because if you watched, as you brought up, the ski patrol movies and things like that. If you watch any of them, a lot of the gags are still the same. They've just been kind of upgraded a little bit.
Yeah, this definitely had kind of like an 80s feel, but more modernized. They do a lot of... so they prank Zach Galifianakis' character Luke a lot in this movie.
Yes.
He gets really drunk and passes out, and they just do mean things to him. One was they put him in a car, and they all jumped in the car, and then they had people spin the car, and then they would scream, and he'd wake up and act, and he thought he was driving, and they were spinning out. There's another one where, let's just say there was a deer involved.
Though there was a deer, but there was also a grizzly bear.
Yes. There's they put they set him in the snow and put certain things on his lap.
Right.
Basically, he woke up happy, and then he was not happy.
He was not happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was another part where he's supposed to meet these two girls, and he ends up in the hot tub, and he gets stuck in the hot tub.
And that's all we're going to say.
Yes, he's his member
Something got
is stuck in the hot tub.
Yes. So it's, you know what? It is a fun movie. It really is. It's rated PG-13, so it doesn't get really too involved in much of anything. But it is a lot of fun. It's a good time, and I'm very glad that you guys made me watch it.
Yeah, this is definitely not one for young kids.
No.
Maybe teenage.
Yes. Hence the PG-13.
Yes.
13's about the right age, 13, 14. And trust me, if they're at a sleepover, they're watching movies like this anyway.
Are they, Dave?
I think so. They got the internets now.
They've got the internets.
So
They go on the line?
yes, they go on the line on the internets and find stuff. So, but no, this was a fun movie. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was very good.
All right, so there you have it. Out Cold. I'm going to say this one is redeemable. Go see this one.
Yes, very redeemable.
Find it. I had to rent it on Prime Video for like $3. I think it was $2.99.
I own it.
And Ryan's cool because he owns it. So check it out.
I was there when it came out.
You were there the day that it was released on DVD and you bought it.
I did.
So there you have it. All right. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, make sure you like and subscribe. You know what? Check out what we've done. We've kind of updated the page a little bit. Everything's kind of nice and neat and organized.
Yes.
With reviews and these segments and all that stuff. So until next time, go see a movie.